Üçüncü sessiya davam edirik. Azərbaycanda fəaliyyət göstərən xarici investorların təcrübəsi mövzusundakı sessiyada iştirak üçün dəvət olunurlar. Azərbaycan İnvestisiya Şirkətinin icraçı direktoru müavini Fuad Məhərrəmov, Xəzər Beynəlxalq İnvestisiya Şirkətinin icraçı direktoru cənab Elvin Aşırov, Bakı Gəmi Qayırma Zavodunun baş meneceri cənab Casey Lam, Holcim Azərbaycanın baş icraçı direktoru cənab Rosen Papazov, Fairmont Baku şirkətinin əməliyyatlar üzrə direktoru Madi Slade, sessiya moderatoru KPMG şirkətinin Azərbaycan nümayəndəliyinin rəhbəri cənab Vüqar Əliyev. We are inviting the following distinguished panels to the stage for a session on experience for foreign investors operating in Azerbaijan. Deputy Executive Director of Azerbaijan Investment Company, Mr. Fuad Məhərrəmov, General Manager of Caspian International Investment Company, Mr. Elvin Ashirov, General Manager of Baku Shipyard, Mr. Casey Lam.
Thank you very much. Once again, I'm happy to greet you in this audience, and thank you very much for giving an opportunity to talk about attraction of foreign investment in Azerbaijan. And again, thanks a lot to organizers for having us today. Back in 2015, in one of his speeches, His Excellency Mr. President Aliyev pointed out that at all times during global economic crises, the major competition starts for foreign investment among countries around the globe. So as of today, we have a great opportunity to talk about foreign investment attraction over the past 1-2 years, and what are the main interest areas, and what in your view are the main driving factors generating such interest. Thank you.
Face-to-face on big business opportunity with new investors. Regarding your question, I would like to say that last years in Azerbaijan, the interest of investors little bit changed. I mean, changed in good meaning. We faced a lot of offers, a lot of opportunities, and a lot of Azerbaijan investment company. Right now, we have partners. For example, we have ongoing project with Baku shipyards. We have completed big interest from the foreign and local investors focused on energy, transportation, construction, and etc. But especially for last 2 years, we focused on tourism, but our target is not, how can I say, to be happy with this and say, okay, today we are putting all our efforts to improve these fields. As Azerbaijan Investment Company, right now we are working on list of future projects, opportunities, a huge line, let's say that, of products we are talking about. For example, from agriculture field, from industrial issues. Then also we are putting a lot of efforts for the transportation issues. Logistics center, which is in Kazakhstan, which is one of the big successful projects.
Implement to establish a company in our local market, but we have some limitations in this investment type. The maximum amount of this investment maximum amount is $500,000 manats, and the required IRR should be more than 20%. I want to explain on example this type of investment. For example, you want to produce pen, and you come to our company and say that the second investment type is partnership. This is similar to the Azerbaijan Investment Company activities, but we have limits in this type also. The maximum amount is 5 million manats.
We are faced with a lot of issues. In fact, the oil price has gone down. Capex of all the oil ship owners have pushed back. So the government understands all this. The Ministry of Economy, SOCA, understand all this, So they supported us to lobby for us to be part of a Garadak Industrial Park status. And within this, by doing so, we are able to get a lot of relief and tax exemptions as listed down there. We have property tax, reliefs, land tax, corporate income tax, import VAT, for all project materials, zero VAT, temporary residence. And that is, temporary residence permit is one of the key important things also for the yard. Because our operation depend, by having a scheme like that, that helps us a lot to relieve us our burden of getting the right skill set. Okay, this is just our general operating philosophy, our vision, mission, quality, and HSE. I think that goes worldwide for all yards. And we are a fully certified company now, 3 years down the road. 0.9 hectare of covered workshop, which is actually a lot. That's why I said this is the biggest and by far most modern facility in Caspian region. These are some of our key assets in the yard, which is not rivaled by any other yard here. Floating dock, we have a transfer system, and we have 1.63. Constantly go with the training program to increase the skill set of all our workers. Quite a few vessels. We have built SOCA 1 tugboat for SOCA. Kankandi is one of the flagship vessels that we are building for BP, for the Shah Deniz 2. It is going to be delivered second quarter of 2017, is in the advanced stage of commissioning now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lam. I have some questions, but I will leave it until the Q&A session. Thank you very much for this very interesting presentation and the very impressive activities your esteemed company has in Azerbaijan. Thank you very much. Back in April 2016, when the group of real economic sectors currently, and what in his view can be the opportunities for foreign investors in Azerbaijan. Probably you, Rosan, you are in the situation when you observations about the real economy today and maybe some insights for future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. I will certainly share with you the decision. However, I would like to start also by presenting our company. And Holcim Azerbaijan is part of Lafarge Holcim, which has been established in 2015 as a result of the merger of two biggest players in this field, the French Lafarge and the Swiss Holcim, both of which having more than 100 years of experience worldwide. And currently, the global leader in cement, concrete and aggregate solutions is present in 90 countries, employs more than 100,000 people and has a combined turnover of more than 30 billion Swiss francs. The legacy Holcim company entered, as Mr. Aliyev mentioned, Azerbaijan back in 1999, privatizing 86% of the shares of what used to be Garadak Cement Company. And subsequently, over the years, the company has invested more than 300 million euro in the country, which even as of today represents the biggest non-oil sector foreign direct investment in the country. What is important to mention is that as a result of all this investment here in Azerbaijan is a benchmark not only from industrial perspective in the country, but also compared to best-in-class plants in the world. Now, what I would like to share with you is my personal perspective of the key success factors which brought together the success that we are seeing today. And the first one that I would point out is the early entrance in the country. So as I mentioned, the company entered in 1999, which was before the booming development started, and this made us capable of being well positioned in order to benefit from the good times. Second, extremely important point is not a legacy Holcim company back in 2008. which was, as you would remember, in the midst of the global financial crisis.
They have basically immediate trust in the hospitality. Same goes for, of course, the Formula One. I think that has given the hospitality industry great boost. So all the future, what was presented also for the strategy by Mr. Rauf Bashaev from the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, that what is the plan for the next years. I think all this and our successful history in the market shows that this market is still open for a lot of investment opportunities for different brands, different hospitality companies. When we come back to the question Mr. Bugar asked about the occupancies, just a comparison what we did 2015 after the, let's say in July, August, where the average occupancy, let's say in the city was, or in our hotel was maybe, let's say 40 to 50%. This year, after the visa regime, we experienced almost 90%. So the amount has doubled. The tourism sector has doubled. The hard work, not only, as I said, with the visa-free, but the strategy that government has laid down for the whole tourism sector has paid off. And now, if asked what we see even in the future, we are very positively minded, especially all this strategic planning that has put into, and as a foreigner Fairmont management company, we see that the hospitality industry, the government, the Ministry of Culture and Tourism, and of course the successful years are, especially in tourism industry, are ahead of us. So with all this that we see, with the decree being signed and all these initiatives that are being made, we are very positively minded, and we are very grateful for the government for this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Leit. Very interesting presentation. Well, one thing which I wanted to mention specifically about the tourism industry is that one of the ideas the government has in their mind, and it is just along the lines written in the roadmap as well, tourism industry is going to be one of the main, let's say, strategic industries for Azerbaijan, non-oil sector for sure. And one of the ideas is to provide similar, let's say, tax concessions which are provided to investors to Azerbaijan, like Mr. Minister Shahin Mustafayev was mentioning about the investor status. Might be a brilliant idea. I think the touristic countries around the world, especially our neighbors, have went through this similar process in the past by boosting the tourism industry, and I think Azerbaijan has, by all means, good opportunity to move this forward with the same experience. Thank you very much again. With that, we have finished basically the presentations part of our panel, and I would like to open the floor for questions from the audience. Would be to the combination of state investment with the private investment. Basically, I would like to ask Elvin, madam, you said about the priority sectors.
Quite a difficult question to answer, actually. Not because I don't know the answer, but it's a very political, sensitive question, you know. So, well, I mean, in Brazil, for instance, we have long-standing there as well. We have big projects there, you know. Investment there are also good, but we face with different sort of dynamics of politics in terms of worker-union relationship. Here, we don't have any unions, you know, which is a plus thing for yachts. Over there, we have that kind of challenges, if you like. So, to answer your question in a more generic way is that every country has its own, the English word is idiosyncrasies, which means that different sort of challenges and problems. All I can reinforce again is that Azerbaijan is one of the easier places to work in, and has this sustainable growth. Although now worldwide we are facing with challenges, you know. So I hope I address your question, you know, in a how should I say, politically correct manner. All right.
Good. Thank you very much. I think you did address my question. Thank you very much. Any questions from the floor? Please, Kenan Malim.
In this question, what has been your strategy and experience with exiting your investments?
Before the entering to the project, we agreed with our partner the options of execution of exit process, and as I mentioned, depends on the project. We can start exits from third or fourth years, and we can exit partially. For example, I want to explain it on example. For example, we have 70%, 30% in one project. You have 70, and after third year, depending on the profit from this project, you have enough money. We calculate all this. You have enough money to buy 5% of our shares. And we included in our shareholders agreement that starting from the third year, each year you will buy our share, which is not less than 5% of our shares, and in 6 years we will sell all our shares to you. And also we give first right to our partner, and if by any reasons he didn't want to buy our shares, we have right to sell it to the third parties, to the another investors in the market. I think to this question it will be better if answer Azerbaijan investment company. They have several exits till today.
Okay, I will answer and I will give an examples. First, when we are going to sign shareholder agreement, I mean when we are entering to this entity, of course we draw all rules of exit, the tag along and etc. All kind of, let's say, that rules we are look through. When we agreed, depends on our agreement, we could put everything on contract. For example, exit right. We can use our exit right anytime, Azerbaijan investment company. But in practice, we do it after minimum 5 years. Minimum. It depends on our supervisory board. We could stay 7 years also, but our practice says the 5 years. For our other completed projects, which is our experience, we appointed third party. Especially, we use it from famous international audit companies. They make a market research. They give the market price. First, we are offering this right to our partner officially. If our partner officially accepts it, so we are continuing our conversations. If they will reject or they will not buy shares, they give us a letter officially that, so we are not able to buy it. Then we are looking for another partners to sell, let's say that your or our, these fixed shares to another third party. Just information, Azerbaijan investment company, we adopted our internal rules on investment. In these investment rules, everyone could see it's a very open document. But last year, our team put all efforts. We gave advices. We got some consultancy advices from the market about from some companies, and we prepared some offers, let's say. And actually, they accepted. They did it. 2016, in this crisis issue, they are closing this year with profit. So our target just not help with money. Our target also is help with consultancy issues, because our issue again, we are giving our investments without percentage. We are becoming a shareholder. Our interest, how much more you will get profit, our dividend will increase. So your and our target just to improve business.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mehramov. I understand this is the last session, which is right after lunch, and it's almost 5 minutes past 4. But we still have some time for discussions. Any other questions from the audience, please?
Hörmətli xanımlar və cənablar, indi isə konferans biznes qurumları arasında iki tərəfli görüşlərlə davam edəcəkdir. İştirakınıza görə təşəkkür edirik. Dear ladies and gentlemen, now we are starting B2B meetings. Thank you for your participation at our conference.